welcome 250-run win, 43 to be exact, against South Africa. Who would have predicted this? Not me. Maybe Raja Raman did. He's saying he did not. Did Trisha do? No. Did anybody at the Eden Gardens do? No. Against the South African middle order that has tormented bowling attacks in this particular World Cup. Look at those fireworks outside the Eden Gardens. That's the kind of atmosphere. Look at the people. Look at the jubilation. Look at the atmosphere. Raja, talk to me about this. These are visuals that people will carry as memories back home for a lifetime.
Yes, Kolkata celebrating. Last time India played here in the World Cup was not very happy memories back in 1996. But this is awesome. 243-run win. Maybe give South Africa a follow-on. That kind of option exists now at this point of time with such a massive win. I don't think any of us expected that. I was thinking more like 100-run margin. But this is fabulous. What the Indian bowlers have done is to back up the work done by Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Shreyas Iyer, Jadeja, and Surya Kumar Yadav. I think each one of them was terrific. But Ravindra Jadeja with the ball, I think bringing him on very early was a masterstroke, and he picked up a 5-4, picked up wickets very early on, was unplayable today. I think India learned from what the South African spinners were doing, and Jadeja reached a rich harvest today. Fantastic match for him, but terrific. We will remember the firework, not just for India's win, but also for Virat Kohli's 49.
Exactly. I mean, we will remember the fireworks for Virat Kohli's 49, for Jadeja's fight for these fireworks, for 70,000 fans, for the brilliant people celebrating. 8 out of 8. When has it happened in India? 75, no chance. 79, no chance. 83, absolutely not. We lost to the West Indies. We lost other matches as well. 87, no. We lost again. 92, we did not do well. 96, we started very well, but we lost to Sri Lanka, who went on to win. 99, no chance. 2003, Australia smashed us. 2011, even then we lost to South Africa. This South African side, 2011, the World Cup that we won, never happened. This is the first in the history of Indian cricket, and as Raja said, the man who set it up with the bat, the Pied Piper, the talisman, 49, going on to 50, Sachin Tendulkar does not want him to wait for too long. Virat Kohli. Here's Virat Kohli. We are celebrating Virat Kohli's 49th run. This is a show that will go on for some time, and we will show you visuals from outside the Englands. Keep watching. Virat Kohli, please.
49th 100 and on his birthday at the Eden Gardens. Yes, it was an innings of attrition. But that's what makes Virat Kohli the player that he is. At no point in time did he give up. It was a wicket which was turning, gripping for the spinners, wasn't easy to bat. Shreyas Iyer at one point in time, for example, was 7 of 20. Virat Kohli was the glue once again that held the Indian innings together. And the competitive total that India was able to put was because Virat was unbeaten on one side. 100 of 119 may sound that this is not his best. But what is important is, at no point did Virat play a fancy shot, get out and put his team in trouble. This is a score on a wicket the bowlers can defend. So when his arms went up, he too knew this was an innings of real attrition. Not the blazing knock, not the easy-going Virat that we know, but that's what makes it special. Ask Sachin Tendulkar what is his favourite 100 and he will tell you Sydney 241 because it was difficult. Go ask Virat Kohli, he will clearly rate this as one of the better ones because he was made to work that much harder. Birthday 100 on 49. Come the knockouts. Can he get the 50th and take India to what we all want to see, the World Cup title? But for the moment, once again, the King has led the way for an Indian total that the bowlers should be able to defend. That, a match-winning score, will give him that extra bit of happiness on his birthday.
Another 5 for, I mean, come on. Shami coming and taking a 5 for, Jadeja coming and taking a 5 for. Shobdeen will show you fan visuals which is happening at the Eden Gardens, and there you go. Fireworks going off, fans celebrating, but look at this bowling attack. I mean, yes, the batters are talking, we're talking about the batters, but look at this bowling attack.
It does make us wonder if this is the best Indian team ever. If this is the best attack to have played for India in a World Cup tour, I would reckon it is. For long we believed that There have been other attacks which have done really well. Kapil's Devils in 1983 picked up all those wickets in England and helped India win the World Cup. But again in 2003, Saurav Ganguly led a brilliant bowling attack. And then in 2011, Mahendra Singh Dhoni as well had a fantastic bowling attack. But this one is for all time. I think
So
you have a
I know you don't want to.
match.
I know you don't want to compare. I mean, we are once again seeing the fireworks outside the Eden Gardens. This will continue. I can tell you, being a Kolkata and Kali Pujo, what 5 days away, people have stocked it up. You know, and they were waiting for this Virat Kohli 49, which is Kali Pujo number 2. So there is clearly a lot of stock now. Just think in terms of the environment. Keep that in mind, folks, when you're doing this. Yes, you celebrate, but keep the environment, keep the pollution in mind, and do what you want to do. But for sure, you celebrate. The smiles tell you all. But like Raja, yes, you said Ashish Nehra, Jawahar Srinath, Zahir Khan, the Saurabh. Mahendra Singh Dhoni with Zahir Khan once again leading that attack. And you had Munaf, you had Ashish, you had Shishan, and this one.
I think this is the best attack in terms of efficiency, in terms of results given. Thus far, it has been the best attack. But like we've been talking, Dada, they need to do well in that semi-final. It boils down to that one big game, and then take India into the final and give off your best. Two more big matches for India in this tournament. I would hope both they go on to do well. Of course, there is Netherlands in the way, but India has performed superbly. And full credit to the bowlers. I think they have taken on the responsibility of dismissing opposition, of keeping them in check. And I think whether it is Bumrah, whether it is Siraj, whether it's Shami, whether it is Kuldeep Yadav, or whether it is Ravindra Jadeja, each one of them has put his hand up when the captain has asked them to take wickets. They have delivered. I think this is quite by far the best bowling attack in terms of efficiency, in terms of result produced.
Absolutely. And look at those visuals. I mean, 70,000 fans turn up to watch a performance like this. They turn up because they know that this is a team capable. Let's just decode it one by one. Let me ask Raja about, of course, we've spoken about Virat. We will speak about Virat. Look at these visuals on your screen, but also talk about Rohit Sharma's captaincy. With the bat, the man's coming every game. Look at these visuals. I mean, some great pictures sent by our colleague Devashish Sen from the Eden Gardens. But Rohit Sharma comes 40 of 20, 50 of 30, sets the tempo, then with the ball, keeps a short mid off, two slips, a silly point. And when you compare with the Kemba Babuma, where no slip, nothing, easy singles, when you understand.
I think he's been the best captain in the tournament, by far the best captain in the tournament, because one is batters have given him the runs. He himself has come out with positive intent, and it percolates down to everybody else. I think it's important for the captain to set the tone. And Rohit Sharma realizes that only he can do that because Gill is fairly new. He's playing his first World Cup. So it is the ball is really with Virat Kohli and with Rohit Sharma, and then Virat Kohli has to play through the 50 overs.
Look at those visuals, Raja, on screen. Eden Gardens looking brilliant. I mean, come on, you see heaven and earth for fans. It is heaven and earth tonight with Virat Kohli winning the man of the match, and he says, "Quote." Conditions change with the old ball. Message from the management was for me to bat deep. I was happy from that perspective. We knew we were about par when we were around 315. I enjoyed playing cricket again, which is more important now, and that I'm able to contribute for the team all over again. And those fireworks tell a story. Man of the match without
I'm sure he would have got it by now. But Ravindra just shot for it, not just the fine ball, but also the critical runs that he scored at the tail end of the inning. He took the pressure of Virat Kohli, allowed him to bat to win. He has done so well. Virat did not need to bat out of his team. It was an innings that called for a lot of character. And Virat was showing just that. Jadeja could swing his bat. I think the momentum shifted completely when Surya Kumar Yadav and Jadeja batted freely in those last 10 overs for India. But with the 5-4, I would be tempted, and my heart always reaches out to the bowlers. But on a track like this, where the ball was gripping and turning and doing all kinds of things, and to have tided over a practice that Rapala was reporting on Virat Kohli, and to have got to the 100, I think he will walk away with the match.
Yes, Virat Kohli just been handed over the man of the match, and we can confirm that to you. Yes, Ravindra Jadeja picked a fifer, but come on. I mean, 100 on his birthday, 49, setting the tone, setting the matchup. And when your team wins 250-run margin, you know what it is all about. These are great scenes from the Eden Gardens. Our correspondents there, all the jammers, all the internet, all of that. That's why we're sort of, we get them live as well. But look at these visuals, absolutely fantastic. And the other thing that we've got to say, from the perspective of the fans, they turned up for a Virat 100, they got it. They turned up for an Indian win, they got it. They turned up for a birthday party, they got it.
I think they owe it to Rohit Sharma for having won the toss and decided to bat first. And South Africa batted first and been bowled out for 100 odd or 150 odd. We might not have got to see a Virat 100. So I think in some ways Rohit Sharma has contributed. With India batting first, the opportunity existed for Virat to bat through the 50 overs and then he's got 100. The pressure is off his back. People will keep talking about how he had to wait for his 49. Couple of innings earlier, he got his 48. 2 innings, he got very close to getting the 100 mark. People would have been talking about it. No wonder legendary Sachin Tendulkar has reminded Virat that instead of waiting for a whole year, he could get his 100 in just a couple of games. I think Sachin knows better than any of us the pressure that we pile on cricketer asking for the 48 and the 49.
Yeah, this will happen from tonight. You will see the 50th. Is he getting it against the Netherlands? That too on his home ground in Bengaluru. Because that's RCB for you, Virat Kohli, against the Netherlands. Is he getting the 50th? That chant will start. Who can stop that? Trisha's trying to pull her hair out, saying, what on earth? But no one will listen. Because Virat Kohli, on his adapted home ground, Bengaluru, against a Dutch attack on the cusp of the 50th, Kolkata celebrated 4800s beautifully. We've got to add the 49. Take a look at this. Is the 50th going to come? Will we add that as well? Virat Kohli celebrating his 48, going on to 4900s with this visual. Take a look.
There are unique ways of celebrating a man's birthday, and this is one such. Virat Kohli is Kolkata's favourite son, India's favourite son, and is on 4800s at the moment in one-day international cricket. And this is a unique way of celebrating the 48. On Red Road, which is 5 minutes from Eden Gardens, there are cutouts of each of the 48 tons. If you're walking from Red Road and parking your car and going into Eden Gardens to watch India-South Africa, you can't miss it. Absolutely brilliant way to building the atmosphere, to setting the tempo, to creating the passion and setting it all up for the king to take center stage at the Eden Gardens against South Africa. This is a brilliant rendition of fan passion here in Kolkata. Debashish Sen captures it all on camera on his way to the Eden Gardens. Take a look.
So we are back. We need to give you, we need to also give you a sense of what kind of fireworks, what's the sound like. Raja and I don't need to talk over those visuals. We need to give you the organic feel of what's happening outside of Eden Gardens. Take a look at this. screen from outside the Eden Gardens. It's absolutely fantastic. Raja said he wants to say something. All yours.
I could hear the sound. I could smell the fumes. I could smell the fireworks. So much joy. It's sitting a mile away from Eden Garden.
You're actually sensing fireworks outside my house.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I can smell victory. I can smell a World Cup win.
Ooh. Ooh. Soak that in. Soak that in. That's a big statement coming in from Rajaraman saying World Cup win. I'm still not sure about that. And Shubhan Chakraborty is perhaps going to sort of give us something more from outside the Eden Gardens. If he has, Shopnil, can you show us the janta? Can we have a look at the crowd? What is the crowd looking like? People going home. Can we look at the smiling faces? Can you give us those visuals as well? I'm sure Shubhan and the rest of the team will send us something like that. But let's try and decode. Let's try and decode. There you go. Visuals from outside the Eden Gardens, people making it back home, and all happy faces. Clearly, our reporters are taking their time to soak in the visuals with the jammers and everything else. But Raja, Ravindra Jadeja, Pacers were stealing the thunder. All of a sudden, this guy comes, even under 10 overs, gets the ball and does what he does. After that innings against New Zealand, the knock today and this.
And his fielding. I don't think we can forget his fielding. He's been a very, very vital cog in the wheel for India for a few years now. Almost the same vintage as Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. He's been around in the Indian side, in the white ball side for a long time. And he's pulled his weight very, very much. I think Jadeja is very critical to India's plan, especially with Hardik Pandya getting injured and going out of the squad, and the replacement not being an all-rounder. I think it's critical that we celebrate Ravindra Jadeja as well, because he is an important part of this team, and I don't think anybody realizes that as much as Captain Rohit Sharma does. The way in which he has encouraged his left arm pin, especially bringing him in power play, he would have been tempted to go to a Kuldeep. He even got him ahead of Mohammad Shami today. I think that tells us the kind of thinking that Rohit Sharma is putting into his cricket and the kind of faith he got in
the best you've seen Rohit Sharma captain in the 2 years since 2021 December when he took over?
I have a feeling that he's enjoying it a lot more. He's probably got the full army with him at this point of time, the full side, except Hardik Pandya and maybe Akshar Patel going out of the squad at some point of time. He's got the whole squad and everybody's performing. I think a captain will enjoy that a lot more than he would without having all these players with him throughout. I think it's critical that that Rohit continues to enjoy his role as leader of this Indian team, not just as captain of it.
Okay, so that's the kind of visuals in front of Eden Gardens. Once again, we will decode this over the next 20 odd minutes. But first things first, let's try and break this down. What? A 200-run victory over Sri Lanka? A 200-run victory over South Africa? New Zealand, you almost again, you sort of eventually, that was a close match, but eventually you won with a canter. England was what, a 200-run victory against England?
I think the team will tell us, forget the past, look at the future. Two big games, one semi-final and one final. They're not the kind who would reach ahead of themselves. We perhaps do that. They will think about the game against, they have a whole week to think about the game against the Netherlands and then get ready for that semi.
But tell me something. I mean, these teams, the South Africa, and New Zealand, these are teams, these are very good sides. I mean, to beat all of these teams, 200 runs, 220.
Massive. I don't think Indian teams have dominated oppositions like this in a cricket World Cup. Yes, India won 7 matches in a row in 2015 to get to the semi-final. But such domination, I can't think of a time where India has dominated oppositions. We might say this is home advantage. I don't think it is, because ICC is responsible for preparing the tracks. I think the pitches are prepared under the supervision of ICC. So this is not really home ground. I believe that India has done superbly, both with the bat and with the ball. I think all pieces of the jigsaw have fallen beautifully in place for Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid. I think they've been able to motivate each of the players to deliver at the right time.
Okay, Shubhan Chakraborty sent us lots of really interesting visuals from outside the Eden Gardens. Let's have an organic play. Shobhi, can you please play some? Okay, so we will get to these visuals very, very shortly. But as I said, some beautiful visuals. There you go from outside the Eden Gardens. You know, people pumped up, celebrating. We need to show those visuals to you because these are happy faces. They're nice in there. They're gay faces. They wanted to see a Virat Kohli 100. They've seen that. They wanted to see an Indian win against South Africa. They've seen that. They wanted to see, you know,
Virat Kohli
England win.
century.
They've seen that. That's what you want to see as cricket fans.
We're getting to see that. Lots of happy fans making a lot of noise, noises out there, celebrating India's victory. And I think this is important again that fans, they would be very happy that they can go back home early. They've had a long weekend. They've celebrated Puja for a long time. And this Sunday, India has given them the biggest joy of their life. I think Kolkata has been able to kind of forget what happened in 1996. It was a miserable night. I was there. 120 for 8, India. I think redemption has been achieved. I think it's very, very happy.
I was there as well. I was there as well, and I cried. I was a 20-year-old, Sachin Tendulkar 65, and everything. I still remember Vinod calmly crying out, Clyde Lloyd walking in. Those are very raw visuals still, but Shubhan Chakraborty with much better visuals and with his piece from the Eden Gardens. His summary of this particular match with the crowd behind him from right outside the Eden Gardens. If Shopneen is ready, we will play those visuals to you right in front of us. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Shubhan Chakraborty analyzing the game from outside the Eden Gardens. Take a look.
8 out of 8 for the Indian team, and they have demolished South Africa by 240 odd runs, and it was a perfect game for the Indian team. Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill gave a good start, attacking start, and after that, the Eden Gardens witnessed Virat Kohli, the birthday boys, a 49th ODI century, a record equaling century, and right now outside the Eden Gardens, all the fans are going with happy faces. We will give you some raw reactions from them outside the Eden Gardens. But what a fantastic bowling performance was that! The ever talked about South African dangerous batting lineup, they didn't stand a chance against this Indian lineup. Mohammad Shami continues to impress. Ravindra Jadeja, who has been clinical, going under the radar in this World Cup, made a great bowling show. Picked up a 5 for, and yes, it's a dominating win. So all the fans will go back to their homes with happy faces, with good memories. It was a jam-packed stadium. There was a beautiful lighting show during the second innings, and of course the headline will be taken by Virat Kohli, the birthday boy, celebrating his 35th birthday with a stunning century, and after that a mammoth win against South Africa. Next stop for the Indian team is on Diwali against Netherlands as they look to end this group stage, the round robin stage, unbeaten. Stay tuned to Ref Sports for more.
So there's Shubhan Chakraborty with his analysis from outside the Eden Gardens. He too is, of course, a fan tonight, a Virat Kohli fan, and we've got loads of fan visuals coming in. Why don't you take a look at it? Look at these visuals, and we'll celebrate.
Virat Kohli century.
Virat is king. Virat is one man army. No one can compare with Virat. Virat for India.
कोहली कलकत्ता जमा दिया विराट कोहली आके टीम इंडिया आके कलकत्ता जमा दिया साउथ अफ्रीका देख लिया कलकत्ता का आदमी क्या है ठीक है हम लोग ट्रॉफी लेगा इस बार हम लोग भी वर्ल्ड कप मेरा भी है, भारत भी है. I love India.
How was the match? Virat Kohli century.
Virat is king. Virat is one man army. No one can compare with Virat. Virat for India.
कोहली कलकत्ता जमा दिया विराट कोहली आके, टीम इंडिया आके कलकत्ता जमा दिया. साउथ अफ्रीका देख लिया कलकत्ता का आदमी क्या है. ठीक है, हम लोग ट्रॉफी लेगा. मेरा भी है, भारत भी है. आई लव इंडिया.
One question I want to ask you. I mean, when you win like this, 8 out of 8, you've got Netherlands. Do you experiment? Do you get Ashwin? Do you get somebody, you say, no, 3 more matches, no experimentation. This is my 11. I don't care. I will now go be ruthless nation.
I don't think this team management is about experimentation. We got a hint of that today. There would have been a temptation to, after Shreyas Iyer fell, to not send KL Rahul and to send either a Jadeja or a Surya Kumar Yadav up the order. But clearly, both Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid are not intent on trying something new. I think they're happy with how this team is functioning and happy with how they are all delivering. I don't see the experimentation. They would have been tempted in this match maybe to rest a Siraj and try out Vichandran Ashwin as an off-spin bowler on a track where the ball was gripping nicely. They would have missed him. But this team is not about experimentation. I don't see complacency setting in. I don't see this team trying too many variations in that match against Netherlands because it will want to retain the intensity and take the momentum forward going into that semifinals in Mumbai against whichever team comes in as the fourth place in the league.
Okay, so we've also got Virat super fans talking to us and celebrating. Take a look at what he's saying. Of course, he's delirious. He'll go mad tonight. Virat super fans speaking to us outside the England.
हैप्पी बर्थडे विराट कोहली और उन्होंने गिफ्ट भी दे दिया. कैसा लग रहा है?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. आज का मैच बहुत ही अच्छा था. पैसा वसूल का मैच था. थैंक यू विराट सर फॉर सबको इतना खुशी देने में और आपका जो 100 सक्सेस हो गया आपके लिए कंग्रेचुलेशन.
So Virat fans, Rohit fans, Kolkata fans, Shubman fans, Shami fans, Bumrah fans, Indian cricket fans. For once, this is not Virat or Rohitian or any Ian. It is only Indian and Bharatian. So just keep to that and celebrate and talking on something. Abki baat, 1983, 2011, 2023.
Absolutely.
Fingers crossed.
I told you I'm smelling a victory. I'm smelling Rohit Sharma being able to put his hands on the trophy on the 19th of November. Big day for Indian cricket. I'm sure we will get there. I have been able to sense the intensity and the energy levels of the side. I haven't seen anything like
that. Yeah, that was my other question. I've seen Ganguly side in 2003. The ruthlessness was there, the intensity, especially when Sachin was batting like that. It was fantastic. 2011, the Dhoni side. If you think of that semi-final against Pakistan in Mohali, look at that intensity. But this team is matching it from going beyond.
Definitely, it is gone beyond. I'm sticking my neck out. I know that. But this team has outdone all of the Indian side in terms of intensity. And this is not just a ruthless side. It is a side which wants to finish matches early. It is a side that wants to dominate opposition. This is not an ordinary team. This is a side that has delivered every single time. I think Australia would have pushed Indian side a little bit early on in the tournament. India beat
That's my next
Australia.
question. Are you scared of anybody now?
But there's only one side that can stop India, and that is Australia. The kind of cricket that Australia has played. We knew that South Africa could have challenged India, but on a track where Ravindra Jadeja was a master, where a Bumrah and a Shami and a Siraj are able to pick up wickets, there were no competition. But Australia on any track can be a challenge for India. But I think this Indian side will cruise through and get on to win the World Cup on the
Okay,
19th.
let's get you some more fan visual. Shopee, can you give us some audio of the fireworks and what is going on outside?
जीत गया भाई जीत गया इंडिया जीत गया गली गली में नारा है वर्ल्ड कप हमारा है गली गली में नारा है वर्ल्ड कप हमारा है
इंडिया 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 इंडिया
इंडिया भाई जीत गया
इंडिया जीत गया
जीत गया भाई जीत गया
इंडिया जीत गया
गली गली में नारा है
वर्ल्ड कप हमारा है
गली गली में नारा है
वर्ल्ड कप हमारा है
इंडिया
हमारे
इंडिया 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 जीत गया
इंडिया जीत गया
जीत गया भाई जीत गया
इंडिया जीत गया
गली गली में नारा है
वर्ल्ड कप हमारा है
गली गली में नारा है
वर्ल्ड कप हमारा है
Virat Kohli century.
Virat is king. Virat is one man only. No one can compare with Virat. Man for India.
कोहली 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 कलकत्ता जमा दिया विराट कोहली आके टीम इंडिया आके कलकत्ता जमा दिया साउथ अफ्रीका देख लिया कलकत्ता का आदमी क्या है ठीक है हम लोग ट्रॉफी लेगा इस बार हम लोग भी वर्ल्ड कप मेरा भी है भारत भी है आई लव इंडिया
Virat is king. Virat is one man only. No one can compare with Virat. Man for India.
Last couple of minutes on the show, let me just pick Raja's brain on 2 points and we will close the show. But I think that guy has gone completely bonkers. I mean, understandably so. He must have taken inspiration from Shah Rukh Khan's Jawan. Shah Rukh Khan, of course, Kolkata's favorite son. Shreya Iyer, again, Kolkata Knight Riders captain, had a very, very good match as well. A lot of Kolkata players shining as well, which is very, very good to see. And of course, Rohit Sharma's adopted son of Kolkata. Look at his record. Virat Kohli improving his record in Kolkata by a country mile every single time. Is it still a possibility, India, Pakistan?
So, not to my mind. All of us would love. I don't know about you because you will get requests for tickets and passes and what have you. I don't see that happening because Pakistan has done really well. The last couple of years.
So who are your 4 semi-finals? Is it now Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, India?
I think it is India number 1, Australia 2, South Africa 3, and New Zealand. Or it could be South Africa 2, Australia 3, and New Zealand 4. So it does look like
it's India, New Zealand semi-final?
Does look like that in Mumbai.
India, New Zealand semi-final, says Rajaraman with a nod from Trisha there. So repeat of 2019. You want to revenge a match? That's the match to avenge if you want to. It was Manchester the last time round. It's Mumbai this time round. Kane Williamson, once again the captain. Our captain has changed from Virat Kohli to Rohit Sharma. 1 billion people still remember that Mahendra Singh Dhoni run out, that Martin Guptill throw. It was a real billion heartbreak. This time round, that night, on the 15th in Mumbai, if it's an India-New Zealand game, talk about a match, an opportunity to avenge something. Yes, we know sport is not about revenge, but how can you not talk about that revenge?
No, like I told you, Dada, I remember the game from 1996 tonight. Of all the nights, I remember that tonight when India was done well, when the fireworks are on. I remember the night where we were all very disappointed, we were very upset, very angry. The fans hadn't behaved well. Tonight they've been on super behavior. And I think the mind has this habit of going back in time. But if the cricketers start thinking revenge, then there is trouble. So I'm sure both Rohit and Rahul Dravid will work on this and ensure that the team stays completely focused on what it needs to do in that big game against whoever is the opposition. I've always said the power of sports, sport with a Z like us, Red Sports, power of sport is awesome. And I think this team will make all of India realize that sport is a beautiful emotion to experience.
That's what it is. It's an emotion, and we'll finish on that note. Fireworks still going off at the Eden Gardens. Watch our stuff tomorrow. We will celebrate all of tomorrow with special shows focusing on the 8 on 8. Ask the question if this is the best Indian side. Celebrate the performers who haven't been given their due. The Shreya Iyer, Mohammad Siraj, Ravindra Jadeja, not simply Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, or Jasprit Bumrah, or Mohammad Shami. And of course, celebrate King Kohli. 4900s. Come under that kind of pressure. The brand world cricket so coveted, so wants. The coveted brand who leads world cricket to different kind of how fan experiences and people has stood up. Let's leave you with these fireworks. More tomorrow. World Cup continues.